right off the bat, instantly. I hit the start streaming button and like let it do its like it does like a countdown, it does like a loading thing, and like as soon as I hit it, it's just I don't even know what it was. It's gone now. Not really. It's fine. Everything's fine. I might be melting slightly in this live stream. Well, one, speaking of melting, it's just hot in my house. Uh, the seasons are also changing, so my allergies are not happy with that. So we're doing great. We are we're doing great right now. We are ready to go. Ready to have a live stream. Wonderful live stream. Wonderful professional live stream. The best of live streams, actually. No one has live streams better than my live streams. I also haven't eaten in a minute, so I'm sure at some point in this live stream I will get hungry. So if I need to like blow my nose or anything during the stream, I do sincerely apologize. I'm gross. I'm dying. But it's fine. Ready for the seasons to change. Ready for spring. I hate winter and all that it stands for. But always when the seasons change, just when the seasons are changing, like maybe for like a week or two max, probably not even 2 weeks. My body just it hates it. I get those real bad seasonal allergies. But whatever. We carry on. Nonetheless, we cannot be stopped by little things. I did just take my allergy medication, so maybe that'll help. It's more for like my cat allergies, but it's helped my seasonal allergies in the past too. So maybe that'll help us and do great things for us. We can only hope. We can only hope. Where did I just go? It's a live stream. It's a second live stream this week. Hello again, Spacey. Good to see you. My second live stream of the week. It's actually squeezed 2 in this week. Still happy that I did that. I need to do it more often, and I need to not make any excuses or anything. Because I like these live streams. I do. I've also been thinking about just like stepping away from certain videos, like shorts and stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm sure I'll still make shorts and whatnot, but sometimes when I make shorts, it's just like talking about the same topics over and over again. I'm not really like saying anything new or unique. Whereas in my longer length videos, I kind of like those because I get to get more of my thoughts out and whatnot. But I don't always have the ideas or the time for a longer length video. So, I don't know. Maybe I can supplement my lack of shorts with more live streams. Or maybe I'll just go back to making shorts. I don't know. I'm just thinking about stuff. Did I see the people talking about Aaron Rodgers? No. Did not. Kitchen. There's a cat in the background. That should get me more views. Everybody loves the cats. No, your lovely mother does not get a shout out. I'm sure she's wonderful. I mean, how could she not be a wonderful lady with a name like that? She's got to be just absolutely salt of the earth. But see, this is why you'll sometimes see me stop and read through comments first. You did try, and if you had tried it like a year and a half ago, you would have gotten me. Because I stop and I read chats and I read comments like all the way through before I start saying them out loud, because I have walked right into comments like that before. Just walked right into them. So I've had to learn to catch myself and be careful. Very handsome. Well, thank you. My hair is an absolute travesty today. I'm supposed to be getting a haircut tomorrow. And this is like, I don't know what it is. I've been doing okay with like taming it, but tonight, I think it knows I'm about to cut it or something. Because tonight, it's just nothing. No holding back. It's just all bets are off. We are not friends anymore. But hopefully I can get a haircut tomorrow. If not, hopefully I can get a haircut sometime soon. What can you do? I was supposed to get a haircut Saturday, but they had to reschedule. Which the person who cuts my hair does it for free, so reschedule if you want. It's fine. I'm at your mercy. Not an issue for me. So hopefully I can get a haircut tomorrow and get rid of all this. Especially it's getting spring now. It's getting warmer. I don't need all this. I'll cut it for you. I need to learn how to cut it myself because it's pretty straightforward how I cut it. We don't really do anything all too terribly special. So my wife and I have talked about like just figuring out how to cut it ourselves, but like I'm scared. Because what if I mess it up? What if I mess it up? I can mess it up like in a cute way, maybe. Because there is certain type of like messed up hairness that can be cute, and like you can get away with. Got a wolf cut recently. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up so I know what you're talking about. Wolf cut. Wolf cut hair. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not for me. I'd much prefer my shorter hair, but not bad. Especially after my experiment of growing my hair out. If you scroll further back on my videos, you'll see me with significantly longer hair. I'm like, let's just grow it out. Let's just see what it looks like. What is it? Appearance-wise, when I actually took care of it, it was okay. But it took a lot of extra work and crap to take care of it, and I wasn't very good at it. I never had hair that long, so I didn't know what I was doing. The last like month or two, I kind of figured some stuff out to like make it look nice, and was like, no, just cut it again, get rid of it. So I'm going to start reading comments, if you don't mind. You can still engage in chat, but I'll read comments as well. Someone says the Bible is the most historically accurate book, and it has been proven to be true by science. There are a lot of scientific proofs for Christianity. I wish this person was here to give me more of that, because no, the Bible is not historically accurate. Science does not prove Christianity. I wish they would have put some more examples, because some people will like give me like bullet point lists of this example, listen, and I can go through it, but you don't give it. They also said, I would more likely suggest you to start appreciating Christianity because your country was built from Christian values. I am not saying that you should become a Christian, but rather learn to respect it. No. First off, I don't love this country. I really don't. But there is something to be said. What would I be if this country wasn't founded and wasn't founded the way it was? There could be a lot of differences. So I can appreciate that. It's great. It's great that you did that. But like, it's like parents. If your parents are abusive, it's like if we hadn't had you, you wouldn't. I don't say this. This isn't a conversation that I've had, but I've heard others like if we hadn't had you, you owe us your life. You wouldn't be alive if we didn't have you. It's like, hey, that's great, but you don't get to abuse me. Like, thank you for like not aborting me or whatever. But like, I've heard some parents pull that card, and no. Like again, you founded the country, or you didn't, but like there were Christian values intermingled with the founding of this country, and with this country since then, and that's great. That's great. Give credit where credit's due, even though the country is kind of awful, and has done some harm. It's history that we probably don't want to look at, but you did a thing. I'm proud of you. Compared to the long hair, I did have it much easier now, for me at least. Compared to like I did have it much easier for. Yeah, I feel that. It's not too short, if you like long hair. Like some of those pictures I saw of Wolfcut is like it looks like it's gonna be manageable, like manageably long. And also remember the great evils Christianity did to this country. For example, look at what the Christians did to the natives. Yeah. That's why I had a commenter once say, because I was speaking out against Christianity for all the harm it's done and all that stuff, and people say, somebody in the comments confronted me. They're like, you're still an American. Are you going to denounce your citizenship because of what happened at Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Yeah, didn't think so. Yeah, what we did at Hiroshima and Nagasaki was awful. Fucking awful. And that's not the only terrible thing this country has done. I don't enjoy this country. I'm not having a good time. What is keeping me here is convenience and money. I don't have the money to leave and move to a different country, and I don't have anyone in a different country. Like, there's no support system. It would just be me, my wife, and my daughter alone, and maybe we could drag my sister along or something like that. But if my wife and I's work schedule overlaps here, or we want a date night or something, we have family. A lot of our family live within 30 minutes of us, and even more family lives within like 3 hours of us. But like, we're not going to drop her off at somebody else's 3 hours away. But still, there's people around here. There's a support system. You can just do that. But yeah, no, I still have that thing in my eye. I don't know how many of you guys were here, but as soon as I hit live, there's just something in my eye. Salem Witch Trials, always a good one. I'd go to Canada if I could. Maybe. Come to Canada, we get free healthcare. It's on our list. That, or maybe like one of the more atheistic countries across the pond. Canada, I feel like, would be more realistic. I'm cute, thank you. It's nice. My hair did not want to cooperate with me at all today. And so I was just like bothered by it. But it is nice to know that 2 people have complimented me on my appearance in the not even 15 minutes that we've been live. So I guess I'm good. I guess the hair's fine. You're quite cute. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I still hate the hair. Especially if I look straight. Yeah, that's what it is. You guys are getting a side profile. It looks a little bit more neat. But like there's like this patch over here. There's this like thing sticking out. This nub. Just doesn't want it. Doesn't want it. Whatever. You guys get the side profile. 3 space C. What is that? What's 3? Oh, and you have maple syrup. Yeah. One of my biggest issues with Canada, though, it's cold. I'm skinny. My body, I have a really high metabolism. My body doesn't produce fats at all. I am skin and bone with some muscle slapped on. That's it. So, I don't like cold. And I definitely don't like driving in cold. 3, because Travel Hacker just came in. So it's not 3 people. So I do appreciate it. A little confidence boost, I guess. Um, yeah, I can't do cold, which is convenient because I work at a dairy department. I run a dairy department at the store I work at. So I'm in refrigeration for a lot of time and cold. So it's a great career choice. Could be worse. I could be in the frozen department. Like I can stand being in the cooler for a while and working, especially because I kind of dress warmer. Um, I can't if I step into the freezer, even in my warm clothes. After like seconds, I start hurting. Like I cannot do it. It's not for me. If you live in southern Canada, it's not really cold. Yeah, I might be able to get away with southern Canada. Might be able to get away with it. I was just thinking about today because I walk out of the store today and I have my jeans um, and an undershirt and a kind of a thicker flannel on. And it's a little warmer today, so I was a little bit warmer, sweating a little bit. And I just remember when I used to record my videos outside in my garage, I would come home from work. And you can scroll back down and see those. I would come from work in my dress for the cold work attire and stand in the garage when it was like 80, 90, sometimes 100 degrees. And sometimes stay out there for a minute, like 30 minutes or longer sometimes. Just trying to do, because the shorts aren't that long when I film shorts, and that's mostly what I filmed back then. It's still mostly what I film. The shorts aren't that long, but I'm not always good at talking and articulating something and squeezing my whatever I need to say into a short video. So I'd be out there sometimes just sweating, frustrated with myself for not being able to get the words out. Like, this is a 60-second video. If you could speak properly, we would be inside by now, but no. So it's one of the good things about now that I record inside. That and the street's right there. And people will come walking down the street. And I'm just like here trying to talk somewhat loudly so like you guys could hear me and like I can articulate. But like also trying not to talk too loud because I live in a pretty conservative state. I live in Kansas. Uh, I so some random stranger walking by, and I don't live in the best neighborhood. Some random stranger walking by hears me talking crap on Christianity. I might not be safe. So there's a few reasons as to why it's a good thing I moved inside for that. Here in Montreal, the coldest it gets now because of climate change is negative 30 degrees Celsius. We never really get cold weather anymore. Hold on, I'll do it. I'm an America, where we have to be different and special. So I don't know Celsius. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Degrees Celsius. Shit. What was it? Negative 30 degrees Celsius. Negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. It's about the same. Yeah, that's cold. That's cold. I don't like it when it hits like 0 here, and you're talking about negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Can't relate though. I like warm times though. Yeah. Negative 22. See, you already got it. No, you're okay. It's okay that you forgot. It's fine. I didn't even have to look it up. You were already on top of it. You already got it. Wonderful to see you again. Do you do debates? I'd love to challenge you. I'm not really a debate person, mostly because I would lose, but also, I don't know. I much prefer just talking. And like there'll be back and forths, obviously, and like things might get heated and like we're challenging each other and we're responding. It's like a debate, but I'm not a fan of like the you talk for 10 minutes, you talk for 10 minutes, you talk for 5 minutes, you talk for 5 minutes. I just like let's just sit down and talk. I don't have a platform to do that at the moment, which kind of sucks. Debates can just be frustrating. I don't know. I'm much more of a like sit down and talk type of person. Now, if somebody wanted to have a sit down and talk, that'd definitely be something that I'd be willing to uh, help set up. Maybe we could figure something out, but it would have to be, and I don't want to sound like higher than thou or anything like that, but it would have to be someone who has some kind of. I need to be able to look at this person's content and look at like what they've put out and who they are before I would agree. Just to get to know them, but also just because I get random people who like don't even do debates sometimes challenging me to debates in the comment section. I'm not gonna talk to them. I'm not gonna have set up a whole thing. But like um, someone who is a little bit more legitimate, which I even hate saying that because I'm who the fuck am I, you know? But just stray away from random dude who's like hasn't even read their Bible or whatever. I'm not saying anything like about you, just like generic people. Those would be my restrictions. At least you admitted, bud. I love to discuss secular humanism versus Christianity. I message you on Instagram under the same name. Okay. Do you have like um, a like a channel I can look at or whatever? Because like I said, I need someone who has a little bit more like there, and it's not even necessarily like content creations. It's not even necessarily just like content creators. Um, there's some like Christian apologists who would never look at me, but some Christian apologists who don't have social media, but it's like it's this Christian apologist. You know who they are. You know it's not just like a person. I respect that you are an atheist. I am one myself. Nice. Debated a few pastors in the past. Debated pastors. Interesting. Are you debated a few pastors in the past? Like, were you on the atheist end, or were you just like discussing like different forms of Christianity? On Instagram, but at the same time, I don't. I mean, it's most social media apps you're probably better without. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I try to post on as many as I can, and I do have quite a bit of a following on Instagram. And I mean, I'm still small part, but I have 2,000 followers on Instagram. Uh, so like not bad. Especially I have how many like 1,500 here, 1,551 here. I got some new subscribers. Thank you. Um, so I have like some presence there, and like I have some regulars. So I keep posting there, but I don't like it. Especially a lot of commenters are just like the most ignorant and arrogant people that you could come across, and I already can't stand arrogance. That's bad enough for me. It's even worse when you don't have anything to show for it. Like it's bad enough if you are smarter and better, and you know you're smarter than better, and you treat everybody else as less. That's annoying enough. It's even more so worse when, and I said this in my live last night. It's even worse when you come and kick down the door and all arrogant and how dumb I am and whatnot, and then you say, just look at the trees, or like some dumb bottom of the barrel argument like that. And I get a lot of those on Instagram. Religion is spewing things we cannot prove to be true at people, convincing them to follow someone in a gathering who follows a specific religion. It's part of it. I have some content that is available but is privated by those same pastors. No, I'm a part of a patristic faith, so pastors are Heterodox. I don't know what those last two words mean. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can look them up. Patristic. 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 Relating to the early Christian theologies and or practices. Okay. And then heterodox. Not conforming with accepted or orthodox standards of beliefs. Okay, I got you. I got the translator. Instagram is probably the better social media in my opinion, as well as Facebook. Lots less younger kids and teenagers on them. Yeah, especially Facebook, definitely. And Instagram, yeah, I can kind of see that on Instagram too. It's definitely better, like little kid wise. It's definitely better than like TikTok or something like that. When they were talking about TikTok being banned or possibly being banned, I'm sitting here like, oh no, please don't. It's just such a shame. That's it. Which they shouldn't. It's a great place for people to share thoughts. That's one of the great things about social media is we can do this. We can share thoughts and share ideas. Nobody's closed off in a bubble. They can be, what's what I'm looking for? Introduced to new ideas that might challenge their worldview, and we can share thoughts and ideas, and especially to let people know that they're not alone. There are a lot of atheists who are in areas where they don't exactly have a safe family to talk about this stuff with or a safe community or anything. But we can create online communities where we can come together and like, hey, we're atheists. Let's talk about it. You're safe here. All that good stuff. So there's good things. There's good and bad with social media, and then there's just garbage. There's plenty of garbage that you have to weed through. But when I tell people to add me on Facebook, and I'm only 17 currently, I make myself feel so old. Yeah. Yeah. It's more of an old folks platform. It is. I mean, that's where I first started speaking out against Christianity. Just on my personal page, with just to my Facebook friends. It's also where I first started, and where I mostly defended Christianity back when I was a Christian. Like I said, shoot me a message back, and we can discuss some things in private, and you can determine if I'm trustworthy or not. I think interfaith dialogue is important and also popular on YouTube. Yeah. I also would just, and this could just be something that we discuss. I don't know how we would do that. I don't know if it would be like a Zoom meeting or something that we record or whatever. I also cannot get my YouTube to live stream. It doesn't have to be live. I can record on YouTube. And I think I still have editing software. If not, I can get some. I haven't used my editing software on my laptop for like 3 years since I stopped making gaming content. But I think video, definitely. I think we can make it work. Definitely. I feel like a Pinterest mom at 17. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, that's just Facebook. Which is nice. Like you mentioned, there are less like annoying kids on Facebook. So like that's the plus side of it. It is hot in my house. It is 77 degrees Fahrenheit in my house right now. My daughter, hopefully my daughter's room is good. She has a window AC unit, and I turned it on. It's right by her bed, so she should be golden. And I'm pretty sure it's still going. It might have stopped. Hopefully she's not too hot. I am. She's hot. Instagram Reels comments are brutal. Oh yeah. Yeah. Can Confirm. Can confirm. That's your Canadian summer, 77 degrees. My summer here in Kansas, it gets up to the low hundreds. Usually it doesn't pass 110. But it do be hot. It's usually somewhere between 80 and 105, maybe 85 and 105 most days. It gets hot. It gets not so fun. There are ways to do it, but up to you, pal. I like your curiosity, and I think our dialogue would be productive. No worries if it's too much, but I can do anything to help. Okay, we'll definitely have to talk about it. And I'll just have to make time one night or whatever to do it. I definitely be open because I love discussing this stuff. That's why I do these live streams. So it would be cool to have someone who can properly dialogue back because you guys are kind of hindered in chat right now, which I hate. It would be nice if I could have, because I see like some of the atheist call-in shows where like people like call in or whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool. And I think I could probably do it through Discord or even like a call thing or whatever, but I don't have any of the means to moderate that or anything like that. I would love summer of 70. That'd be awesome. I I like 70s. I'm a big fall and spring guy. I love fall and spring. Winter I hate. I detest everything about it. It's too cold. The roads are slick. I can't drive on them. It's just awful. Summer is better, but then it's just hot. And I don't have any like holiday seasons and like things changing and whatnot. Because I need like seasons and change and stuff to like distract me from my depression and my mind and stuff. So there's holidays throughout the like spring and summer. I mean, spring I like just because winter's over and everything's coming back to life and it's beautiful. Summer there's a couple of holidays, but they're like weekend holidays. There's not like it's not like Halloween where you get the whole month of October to basically celebrate it, or Christmas in December. It's not like a whole season. It's a couple days, a week maybe, and so it just being hot and nothing really happening does not help my depression. I definitely get pretty bad seasonal depression in winter after New Year's and everything is over, and throughout the summer. Not my fun. Not my favorite. At 110, I could never with humid X. It goes maximum 90. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It gets hot. Sometimes it gets over 110. And it's been getting steadily warmer because, why not? But yeah. No. It's when you love that air conditioner. Please take me to Canada. Canada has so many beauties compared to the US. I can name one for every province. I do hear that Canada is significantly more beautiful. And all the cool people are Canadians. Canadians seem like pretty cool people. Like for the most part. I'm sure they got some dirty history, because everyone does, but for the most part, even throughout history, they seem alright. If you're a fan of people telling you sorry constantly, even when they aren't in the wrong, then you'll love the Canadians. I think I'll blend in. My anxiety and trauma and stuff makes sorry a pretty readily available word that comes out of my mouth. Oh yes, they have dark history. No, actually, just saying, it's humans. Wherever you find humans, you find humans doing shitty things. We used to have some dirty history with the indigenous, but we righted our wrongs by closing all the residential schools. Okay. As long as you're trying to make peace and make up with it, the U.S. is still fucking with the natives. The U.S. is still trying to take Native American land, trying to drill through it, trying to build pipelines through it, and all this stuff. Just it hasn't stopped in the U.S. It's gotten quieter, and it's not quite, slaughter, trail of tears that it was in the past. But the U.S. still hasn't left the natives alone, and it pisses me off. Like, for fuck's sake. After everything we've done, the natives have found little pockets where they can just live in peace. Leave them alone. Stop. For fuck's sake. Especially, I just feel like in the year 2025, we should have progressed far enough to, like, I don't know, stop fucking with people and taking people's land and invading and stuff. But whatever. Humans are gonna human, I guess. and they don't have the certain man as president. I did vote for Harris. Maybe it should never been done altogether, but the past is the past. Oh yeah, it should never have been done. But that's just kind of what it is. It does suck. It does suck. It sucks seeing shitty things throughout human history, and then seeing shitty things happening in modern history with the understanding that we haven't stopped. And that worse things than what have been done throughout history could still happen. Like humans, we don't really learn from our mistakes. We have very short memories. We don't remember history. We don't learn from it as much as we should. And I'm not here for that. My mother mailed in her vote for Kamala, and for the first time in 15 years, her vote was denied, even though she's done it many times in the past. Interesting. Very interesting. What's done is done. I continue to be horrified by the news on like a daily basis. Just, ugh, fuck. It's just can't. All the bad things that we thought were going to happen appear to be happening, plus extra stuff. At the end of the day, wars were fought for that land just like they did against other natives. Yeah. Like, what if we didn't need to fight ever? What if we had better methods? If we're so evolved and advanced and so higher than thou, especially people who have religious beliefs who think that we're so distinct from animals, maybe we could stop acting like animals. Just a thought. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't happy with the election. I remember when the votes were being counted. I think I actually went live that night for a little bit, and then I stayed up because I was going to stay up until it was done being counted. But Trump started winning and gaining more and more and more ground. And after a while, it was already like late at night, and after a while, I'm just like, I can't sit and watch this anymore. I know what's probably going to happen. I went to bed. Turned it off and went to bed. And when I woke up the next morning, sure enough, pretty sure Trump just spent a little too much time fake tanning the Florida Keys, maybe. I don't know. It makes what I do, and especially what people who are better at doing what I do than I am, is so important. Just speaking out, promoting humanism, speaking out against religion, Christian nationalism, stuff like that. Because I don't usually get political in my content. I don't. I tend to typically steer away from it. But I am still promoting ideas and ideals and, certain worldviews and stuff. I am still I'm I'm less in the boat of you should just vote for this person because X, Y, and Z, and more we should all try to follow these values and live our lives accordingly and cast our votes accordingly to these values. And if you're voting, you're an adult or you're a grown big person, you can decide which candidate aligns with your values best without me just telling you who to vote for. So I more promote the why more than I promote the who. On a brighter note, I did a tarot reading today, and I do have a bright future. Nice. I don't really believe in all that stuff, but I'm happy for you. Hope it's true. Hope you have a bright future. Pagan really want tarot cards. Can't you just go? This might be ignorant stupidity. Can't you just go and buy them if you want tarot cards? I mean, I guess you're 17. You're still young, probably living with parents. I don't know how they would feel, or whatever. But when you're an adult and have your own money and stuff, buy some tarot cards maybe. All those things are so scary accurate sometimes. It's like the cards know what's what. Maybe they did. Or I have 5 nonstop 5-day weeks. But I also have 2 mental health days I can use to have a day off and be excused from work. Should I use it or save it? Depends on what you need. Keeping your religion secret, I can respect that. 5 nonstop 5-day weeks, but I also have 2 mental health days. I take a day off. I mean, I have constant nonstop 5-day work weeks, with 2 days off. My Wednesdays and Thursdays are my weekends, which is why I usually go live on Tuesday nights, because I don't have to get up before the sun the next day. Because 5 days out of the week, I have to clock in before the sun does. So I can't really stay up until 11 or past that, or 10:30 even. I don't know how late I'm going to go tonight on just any other day. Don't use them right away, but feel free to do so when you really need them. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of up to you and how you feel, though. If you need mental health days, or maybe you can just space it out. So maybe don't use them right at the beginning, but maybe work week or two, take one, week or two, take one, kind of space them out. Just give you little breathers to get through. Five-day weeks aren't too bad if you really don't feel it on either the Monday or Friday. Then go ahead. To be honest, nothing is stopping you. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's up to you. Just whatever you need to do to take care of yourself and get through that. I think we can support. It is so hot here. Fuck. I could turn on my AC. I don't want to. It's also probably going to get into the 50s tonight. It's just going to be cold. Maybe I can turn it on to lower it. My wife can't stand the heat, so she's going to come home in 45 minutes and she's going to be like, what the fuck? I'm looking, or at least worshiping him, but things have been a little crazy, so I haven't been able to do divination or offerings like I was. I do remember you mentioning that. I think it was the last live. I do remember you mentioning that. I agree. Having one day off, then coming back the next day would feel so weird. I have two. I have a weekend, so I have 2 consecutive days off. It's great. One day is not enough. One day is not enough. Because for me, if I get one day off, I get to 50 is cold for me. Yes, it's not like freezing, of course, but it's not. I would like my house to be warmer than that. I mean, it's not gonna match the temperature outside, of course, but like if it gets to like 60 something degrees in the house, it's chilly. It's cold. Especially I have a toddler, so I care a little bit more about temperature control just for her sake. My wife and I can suffer to an extent. We're big adults. Um, but no, like if you just have one day off, for me when I just have one day off, it's great because I can stay up late one day and like sleep in the next day and have it off. But then that next day I have to worry about getting to bed early so I can be up early the next day. You don't get a full day. Whereas when you have 2 consecutive days off, I can stay up late tonight, sleep in tomorrow, stay up late tomorrow, I have all tomorrow, and then sleep in and have the day off the next day. It's more. It's I don't know why, but it's so much better than just having the one day off. I'd go outside in life in like 45 if I had enough clothes. 45, once you get to the 40s, that's winter. That's cold. 50s, not really. Not really. I think, because again, I don't have any body fat and I'm super sensitive to cold. So if it's like 60s, it's a little chilly, but like I can probably rock like jeans and a flannel or jeans and a jacket or something. 70s is when it starts. 75 is when it starts getting nice. Probably somewhere between like 75 and like 85. Probably somewhere in my comfort zone. You're looking for Canada, if I can read, um, if you are looking to visit Canada, the best time is the fall towards the start of the season, where all the leaves start changing colors because it's a rainbow in the sky. That does sound beautiful. I love fall. It is my favorite time of year. Fall, Halloween, I am here for completely 100%. And I would love to go somewhere where they have a little bit more to offer with the seasons, with the trees changing. Because like trees change everywhere else, but I don't know. I live in a residential city. It's the city and then suburbs and stuff. We don't have like a forest. We don't have all the trees. We have the trees lining the road, but it's not just the beauty of nature. Other places are significantly better, and I would like to see those. I live in the hellscape that is Tennessee, though. The leaves don't even change where I am anymore. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I am waiting. Speaking of trees changing, I am waiting. Um, Around where I live, we have a tree called the Bradford pear, and you might recognize it as the fish tree, the fish smelling tree, because people say it smells like fish when it blooms. It blooms once a year. It is one of the first trees to do something once spring starts. It's like one of the early indicators of, like, to me, of Mother Nature actually deciding, okay, it's spring now, is when they bloom. They bloom very pretty white flowers that I don't really think smell too bad. Just the whole tree covered in pretty white flowers, and then they just shed off all the petals, and that kind of creates a mess and it's annoying. And then it just becomes a normal tree until it changes color and dies in the fall. But I love spring. I can't do winter. It's cold. I hate everything it stands for. I got my seasonal depression. I am ready for spring. So I have a Bradford pear in my front yard. I am waiting for it. I'm watching it day by day, just waiting for it to start sprouting to mark the beginning of spring. I am ready for it. I am here for it. I'm waiting for it. I need it. Some red leaves, orange, yellow, green, with light breezes. You see them gracefully fall. We have lots of accessible parks with a car that are perfect for a quick hike. Nice. You ever seen stuff like that when you were younger? Yeah. Everyone hates the Bradford pear trees because they just think that they smell terrible. I don't really mind the smell, and just just for all the reasons I just gave. I just like them. I don't know. That's just me. So ready for spring though. Trump's take on Mother Nature has angered me quite honestly. The fact that he claims it doesn't exist, even though we have whole days dedicated to it in rallies. If only he gave just a little. Yeah, yeah, nature's kind of important. One time I saw the U.S. state named by a European. One time I saw the U.S. states named by a European. I don't know what that means. No, it is important to take care of this planet. We literally see it in the weather as our summers are getting warmer on top of our winters. Yeah, it's bad. And no, climate change, taking care of the planet is so important. And I really wish people would take it more seriously. Rename them that. Rename what? I don't know if one of your comments might not have come through, Spacey. Your last one I saw was one time I saw the U.S. states named by a European, and honestly, we should rename them that. We should rename the states? Or like did the European name them and like have good names for them? Yes, okay. Let you know what. We used to get 100 centimeters of snow when I was a kid, and this year we only got 75. Oh yeah. When I was a kid, we had snowfall in October some years. A lot of the times we had it in November, definitely in December and January, and a lot in February. And we would get like feet of snow. It was very regular. Now we get, I mean, we got a few good snowfalls this year, and all but one of them melted pretty fast, like within a few days or so. There was one where it snowed and iced over really bad, and then it stayed cold, like in the negatives for like a few days, to where the ice just didn't go away. Because mainly the roads. I need the roads clear. Snow is beautiful. I love it on everything else except for the roads that I need to drive on. That's just keep it off the roads. Just like us, the planet will die with or without us. Maybe. Hence, deism subsequently viciously is polar. Okay. Florida getting snow was kind of shocking. Texas, I think last year or the year before that, they got a pretty good ice storm or snowstorm or something like that, and nobody was prepared for it. YouTuber, Unlimited Bible, Judeo-Christian. I don't know what you just said. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a stroke reading that. I don't know. I've read it like 3 times. I'm trying to make sense of it, but I really Had to send our snowplows down south for them through New York. Wow. Yeah, they're probably not very equipped with snowplows, are they? Yeah, hence deism, ultimate narcissistic meta-relativism, subsequently, and they put the quotes, no, not even quotes, parentheses, it's in parentheses. Subsequently, viciously spiralises / equivocates, polar ontic narrative, procreativeness, and provisional truth. I think I just summoned something. I think a demon's about to rise out on my floor after reading that. They had one for the whole state. Big state. It's a big state. You're gonna need more than that. I'm getting old. Can't just sit here hunched over in front of a phone anymore. Need so much better. Need fucking back support and stuff. Superstitious mochadocious. Solid. Or whatever YouTube said. It sounds about right. See, there's some comments that, like, I'm sure I would love to read and respond to, but it's a paragraph. It is a paragraph. Like, this comment is 20 and a half lines down the screen of words. It's a short essay, and I'm not going to take too much time for any one comment in the video, so I guess I'm just not going to respond to it. I did see a comment mentioning great Christian scientists. Some of the greatest scientists and minds have been Christian, you know. Isaac Newton was a Christian, so what? I don't really know where that gets us. Christians can be smart too. Christians can find out things about the world too. Now, if you want to make the argument, and you can back up the argument with evidence that God taught Isaac Newton about gravity, that might get you somewhere. Otherwise, dude's got religious beliefs, and he's a smart scientist. You can be both, and you can also be an atheist and a smart scientist. You can also be Christian and very dumb, and you can also be atheist and very dumb. So I don't know. Understanding the world, discovering the world, finding evidence for the things around us is not something that's exclusive to atheists. It's not something that just atheists can do. There are Muslim scientists. Yes. Scientists are scientists. I don't know. Y'all are just casting spells in here. I am almost at an hour. Should probably not go too far past an hour. I'm sleepy. My voice is a little raspy. My allergies have been hitting me today. And I haven't eaten a whole lot. I haven't eaten a whole lot today. And I have a really high metabolism and blood sugar issues that aren't doing anything to me right now. But I should probably get food before too long. Probably get food before too long. Uh, I'm gonna go to bed. It's already 12:30 a.m. for me, and I get up early. I gotta get up in 6 hours. So peace out, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out. Um, I'm sorry I took sleep from you. I don't think I'm worth losing sleep over, but it's very, very good to see you. It was very nice chatting with you. Um, I do think I am gonna go ahead and get off as well. So thank you all. This is a very nice live stream. It's debatable. Uh, this is a very nice live stream. I always enjoy these live streams, and I enjoy them for different reasons. Sometimes chat's going hard and hitting me with some challenging questions, and we're like bouncing off. And sometimes we're just sitting here talking about weather, and I love them both dearly, sincerely. I love, love, love doing these live streams, which is why I wanted to start doing more, and I need to start doing more. I did do one yesterday. I did an extra one yesterday, so that made me happy. I do have an opportunity to do one. I have the free time to do one tomorrow night, but I'm debating doing that or just like taking an evening to myself because I could use an evening to myself as well. So I think I might do that instead. But I do want to keep trying to find more time to do extra lives. But thank you all so much for being here. Um, it's always cool to me, just anyone stopping in my live streams for even a second. I'm a random nobody on the internet. I'm no one special. It's crazy seeing reoccurring commenters and people in the chat. People follow me long term. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess y'all like something that I do, which is cool. I'm not complaining. Love seeing you guys. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if I deserve to have reoccurring followers. I don't know, but and just any amount of support is always greatly appreciated. I got 7 likes in this live stream, which is actually more than what I often walk away from with these live streams. So that's cool. 7 is a small number, but I'm a small content creator, so 7 is a cool number. So thank you all sincerely so much for being here. Hope you all have an amazing night, day, whatever it is when you're watching this, or if you're watching this back as a video later on. I hope you're happy now. I hope you have a good whatever, good life. I hope you all have a good life. And I hope to see you again. Bye.